You're not spending recklessly. You're not gambling. You're not making stupid decisions. You're saving money every month. And you are quietly getting poorer every single day. Think about your savings account right now. That number sitting there, growing slowly, feeling safe. Maybe it's $10,000, maybe $30,000. And every time you check it, there's this small feeling of pride. I'm being responsible. But here's what your bank never told you. That feeling of safety is costing you a fortune. Not because you made a bad investment, not because someone scammed you, because of something invisible, something silent, something the system was designed to make sure you never notice. Meet James and Marcus. Same city, same age, same $75,000 salary. James saves $1,000 a month in his savings account. Disciplined, consistent, responsible. Marcus invests the same $1,000 in a basic index fund. 5 years later, James has $62,000, Marcus has $79,000. Same money, same discipline, same 5 years. James is $17,000 behind, and he has absolutely no idea why. Here's what's strange. James isn't careless. James is actually smarter about money than most people he knows. So why is he losing? There's a psychological reason behind this, a hidden trap built inside the human brain, and once you see it, you can never unsee it. In 1974, two psychologists, Kahneman and Tversky, ran a simple experiment. They gave people two choices. Option A, $500 guaranteed. Option B, flip a coin, win $1,000 or nothing. Mathematically identical, but almost everyone picked option A. Why? Because Kahneman discovered something that changed economics forever. Losses feel twice as powerful as gains. Your brain isn't doing math when it thinks about money. It's doing emotion. Losing $500 doesn't just feel bad. It feels twice as devastating as winning $500 feels good. Psychologists call this loss aversion. And it's not a flaw. It's not weakness. It's ancient programming. Tens of thousands of years ago, losing was lethal. Lose your food, you starve. Lose your shelter, you freeze. So your brain built one unbreakable rule. Do not lose what you already have. That rule kept your ancestors alive. But in 2025, that same rule is quietly bankrupting you. Because here's what your brain never accounts for: inflation. Right now, the average savings account pays somewhere between 0.5% and 2% interest. Inflation runs at 3 to 4%. That gap, that silent difference, means your money is losing purchasing power every single year. The number in your account goes up slightly, but what that number can actually buy you goes down. You can see the balance growing. You cannot see the erosion happening underneath. So you feel safe while you slowly fall behind. Sarah is 28, lives in Chicago. She has $18,000 in a savings account, earning 1.5% interest. Her friend Dana took $18,000, put it in a simple S&P 500 index fund, didn't stress, didn't watch it daily, just left it alone. 10 years later, Sarah has around $21,000. Dana has somewhere between $40,000 and $50,000. And when you factor in inflation, Sarah's $21,000 doesn't even feel like $21,000. In real purchasing power, she barely broke even. 10 years of discipline, 10 years of feeling responsible, and she has almost nothing to show for it. Now, why didn't Sarah invest? It wasn't laziness, it wasn't ignorance, it was fear. Completely logical, completely understandable fear. She'd seen markets crash. She'd heard the horror stories. Her brain made her a deal. Keep it in savings. At least you won't lose it. But here's the brutal truth her brain hid from her. Doing nothing is a decision. Keeping money in low-interest savings while inflation runs at 3 or 4%, that is losing money, just slowly enough that you don't feel it happening. And it gets darker. A 2023 survey found that over 55% of Americans hold more money in savings accounts than in investments. When asked why they don't invest, the number one answer wasn't "I don't know how." It was "I'm scared of losing what I have." Loss aversion, running silently in over half the country. And here's the cruelest part. The more you save, the harder it gets to invest. When you had $500, risking it felt manageable. But now you've got $25,000 sitting there. Suddenly, one bad market headline paralyzes you. The bigger your safety net grows, the more terrifying it becomes to touch it. So people don't. They keep adding, keep watching the number grow, keep feeling responsible, while inflation quietly does its work, year after year after year. The real cost isn't just money, it's time. And time is the one thing you cannot get back. A 25-year-old who invests $200 a month will likely retire with more money than a 35-year-old investing $500 a month. 10 years of waiting costs more than doubling your contributions. That's not motivational talk, that's math. Here's the final thought. Your brain was built for a world where losing something meant dying. That world is gone, but the software is still running, still whispering, play it safe, don't risk it, protect what you have. And in a world with inflation, compound interest, and time working either for or against you, playing it safe isn't safe anymore. The real risk isn't losing money in the market. The real risk is standing still while everything around you moves. Savings accounts have their place, emergency funds, short-term goals, peace of mind, but they were never meant to be where your future lives. Your future needs room to grow, and growth always requires a little discomfort. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest, it's whether you can afford not to. If you want to understand more about how psychology shapes every financial decision you make, subscribe, because most people never figure this out until it's too late.